Davis here, President, North American Drilling Corp. We're out here today on the North American Drilling Bynum well number 2. It is June 4th, and we scooted the rig over from the number 1 on the location here. We had about 2.5 inches of rain yesterday and had a problem with the pump, but we're up and drilling, and today we're down about 1,200 feet, going down to 5,000. Everything's going good, no problems so far. Should be cutting through that wolf camp at about 1,500 feet here shortly. Behind me is the mud loggers trailer, Derek, and wanted to show you some more pictures. A little bit different video today. Go around and kind of show you what's going on out here, and we'll know more here in a few days. We'll be watching the mud logs closely. The geologist and mud logger are both out here watching that stuff right now, so everything's going good. And just wanted to, again, show you a little bit about what's going on. If you have any questions or need anything, feel free to call us. But again, welcome to the North American Drilling Bynum well number 2, Tom Green County. Thank you very much. There's the pits. Some drilling pipe on the rack here. That pipe's on the ramp. That'll be used after the next piece that's sitting in the rat hole. There you can see the traveling block, a swivel. This mud goes up that yellow pipe and down the black hose and up and in through the swivel and down through the Kelly. Over there is the drawworks. We'll see all that in a minute. And the dog house. This is the substructure. This whole bottom part here is called the substructure. And down there where the hole is the blowout preventer. I'm about to make a connection. He's going to dropping the slips in to hold the pipe in place. There's the Kelly, that's called the Kelly bushing. He just dropped the slips in place. Got a hold of the tongs there. Tongs are like giant wrenches that help to break apart the pipe. That's the turntable down there going round and round. Here's another set of tongs. This is called the Kelly bushing, and then this long piece of square pipe here is called the Kelly. Whoa. Using the chain and the tongs in combination to tighten up the pipe. Pull out the slips, drop it back in the hole, and get back to drilling. It's called making a connection. Right there's the rat hole. We'll pull up another piece of pipe and it'll go in the rat hole for next time. There's the draw works in the background there. fingerboards where they rack up the pipe when we do a trip to go for a new bit, or when we log the hole we pull all the pipe out and rack it up there. The derrick man is up there racking them up. It's a very dangerous job during that time. Back to drilling we go. Draw works like a giant winch. This is the mud tanks where the mud's mixed. Reserve pits. All the fluid goes out in the pits. Mud pumps, mud pump 1 and mud pump 2. There's some mud back there. This is the back part of the doghouse. Keep a bunch of tools in here. Rig number 21. That's the brake lever. Basically the draw works as a giant winch that via that cable and the traveling block, which is a giant pulley system, it supports the weight of the drill string. All of the drill connected together is called a drill string. This meter over here tells us how much weight, how heavy the drill string is, how much weight we're putting on the bit. Because at the bottom of the drill string is the drill bit. Some of the hydraulic levers for the winch. Doghouse. Tells us our depth. shaft there. 1275. Every once in a while we run a survey tool down the hole to check and see our deviation. We're at looks like a ½ degree of deviation right now, which is good. It's not bad at all. Driller's log. Taking samples. Try and go down the stairs without falling. We're not running the shell shaker right now, but when we mud up, we'll be running the shell shaker, and all the cuttings come down this pipe here. Shell shaker on the screen sorts out the larger pieces which fall off, and then even the sand, you can see here's some sand down here. Smaller pieces slough off, and then the water comes down, pours down, and goes down into the tanks. We want to reuse the water. It goes in these tanks and gets mixed up. They make there's one of the mixing places there where mix up some new mud, and then it gets pumped by the mud pumps on that black hose up and down through the center of the drill string. Which the mud program is important. It helps to lubricate and cool the bit, helps control your hydrostatic pressure, so you're holding back the pressure from Mother Nature in the formation. The deeper you go, the more pressure you have. Also flushes up all the cuttings and coats the inside of the wellbore to keep it from caving in. We take our samples are taken over here every 10 feet or 20 feet, and this helps we take a gas analysis here. That's what that's all set up for, to determine how much gas is in the mud, and that goes over there to the mudlogger's trailer. And these are the reserve pits. Fluid comes in here and goes around and gets sucked up over there and reused. Mud tanks. Because usually this is where it gets churned up, right here, right there. These are the mud pumps. And that's the mud over there. Comes in those bags, looks like concrete. This is some lost circulation material. This is just like paper. If we encounter a zone where where fluid starts to go into the formation, we'll pump some lost circulation material down the hole to try and cover up that zone and get through it. This is where they mix up, another place where they mix up the mud, right here. And these bags are bags of, it's called bentonite, which is a crushed up rock. Bentonite. You see, most of it's bentonite. We also have some crushed lime and other material that goes in there to make up the mud. So the mud is a mixture of many different chemicals and crushed rock. That's why they call it mud, but it's not really mud. that's about it. Here's the pits. Just wanted to give you a quick tour of the rig and try to point out some different things, but we'll continue to drill here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week till we're done on bottom. We're watching our mud samples, cutting samples from the mud, and the mud logger's watching that along with the geologist very carefully, so we'll watch for any indications of hydrocarbons and let you know. If you have any questions or need anything, feel free to call us. We'll see how this one goes, but it's looking good so far. Thank you for participating. Have a nice day. Bynum Ranch, front entryway put in for Mr. Bynum. He's very happy about this front entryway, very proud of it. Wanted to show it to you. Here's the sign. Sand Dollar Drilling. So if y'all want to come by and check out the wells, this is what the front entry looks like. North American Drilling, Bynum, well number 2. We're drilling. A little bit muddy out here today. Mud logger's trailer. We're going to go down this road to the number 1. Ooh, some potholes. Here we are on the number 1 location. We had some heavy rains the other night. But there's the wellhead. There's the pits. Some tubing laying over there that we'll use for completion. And here's the wellhead. And we'll put a wellhead on top of there, and so we moved her on down there to the number 2. Just wanted to show y'all the area here.